What is going on, guys? We are back, and it is another episode 2 to be exact, of our Cricket 24 career mode. And if you missed the last episode, we absolutely took the mickey out of them, boys, scoring an 82 and a team top score. Not out, mind you, so our average is still in check, but we are going up against Swan Hill Cricket Club at the Swan Hill Sports Club today. In the 50 over competition, we will quickly put ourselves in the top corner for you guys. But yeah, we are continuing with the trend of uploading a video every day for you guys, and this will be no different. So if you are new to the channel and want to keep seeing more, be sure to hit the subscribe button up in that top corner there, and make sure to hit us liking down below. And if you get this to 1,000 likes, we will be giving away a Virat Kohli bat to one of you guys. Not one of the cheap cashmere willow ones, a proper English willow one. So we have been pushed up the order to number 4. And that is huge scenes for us, as we did get dropped on about 15 or 19 last game, and we end up going on with it. So we do have an absolute belter of a deck. All decks in this competition seem to be absolute roads. But our team could not bat on it last time, and we called heads and somehow won the toss, even though tails does never fail. So let's try and set a big target. I'm aiming over 300, 350 sort of range on a track. This darn good. But let's see what we can do. We have Atkins and Creswick starting us off poorly. Both already out, and we're 2 for 26 in a bit of a rebuilding position already. We do like to bat outside off stump, and we're going to leave it. That has swung a mile. That has swung like crazy. Let's have a look at that on Big Eye, because that was just absurd. That is the biggest in-swinger I have ever seen, I'd argue. Look at that. Pitched outside off, and it has moved about 20 fucking foot and gone down leg. I can't believe the swing. Look at it. It is like we're facing prime Shane Warne here. His strongest skill definitely seems to be an in-swinger. So if he bowls another one there, we will be playing it down leg, because, well, it's going to bowl us otherwise. And we get it off our pads for our first runs of the day. And I can see why he is 2 for 15 off his 4 overs, because that is hooping. What's this guy bowl? He bowls an outswinger. His weakest skill is the innie. So if he pitches it outside off, you best believe we are not playing anywhere near it. As we do pad that one up. That one definitely wasn't coming back in. And it was a questionable little move. We've got our little bat sitting stance resting over the bat. And yeah, that in-swinger has literally just shocked me. I'm going to get that off the hips, and that's going to go for 4. Thank you for coming, Jay Richards. And that was a nice little pull shot to get ourselves off the mark and our confidence flowing just a tiny wee bit. And we're going to get another one on the pads. And this one we could push for 2. And we will. That is very slow running and terrible agility. But, boys, what a start. 7 off 5. Even better. Jeepers. We are on for a big score again, hopefully today. That's a beautifully struck cover drive, and I just had to make sure we were recording, which we are. We did have a video the other day. We were recording and it didn't record. We thought we were recording and it didn't record. But 7 off 6, and you love to see it. So that's a beautifully timed cover drive. Unfortunately not beating the fielder. And then arm like that, I'm glad we did not run our boy Debnath. Fuck, what a shit name. But we didn't run him out, fortunately. I'm going to punch this one down, and that is not a run there. No bueno, we say to him. And we are... Gee, look at that bat average. It isn't the most impressive. But he is still sticking around, and we have a wire. And I wonder what he bowls. Custard is the answer, boys, because that is gone. Send that to the rope. I hope that goes to the rope. And it is going to get signaled with these bad boys. Let's get it. See you later, champ. Don't bowl there to me. Strongest skill, full toss. He does like a slow ball, apparently. Debnath gets pounded early. We get it off the pad, off the elbow almost. That's an overthrow nearly, but we get an easy single there and we move to 12 off 10. We are playing on hard difficulty because, well, I haven't played this game in a few months now, and Stephen coming on now. And there's a humongous gap down at fine leg, and we try to exploit that, but the fielder does get there. We will pick up a single though. And I am, again, I don't know if you see all the last episode, we are trying to do no cuts and just go through. Another thing is we've chosen a batting career because we do not know how to bowl in this game. So I'm happy not to learn. I do just like batting. It is like real life. Bowling's the chore, batting is the pleasure. And we're going to pick up 2 off the misfield. And that is terrible fielding down there. Especially putting the fielder that isn't that great a quality down to my favoured position. And he's, 52 rated this more bloke. So I'm thinking we penetrate down the field for at least a single here. And that is just a crisp cover drive. And it's going to be a no run. We have been quite aggressive this innings, ticking our run rate up a touch. And our strike rate is sitting over 102, which is quite impressive considering the predicament we found ourselves in when we came out to the crease. And that's going to be a lovely pull shot to square. So we take those all day. And Daniel Hendon back in the wily in-swing here. Mate, he bowls so much swing, it knocked my pants off, and I am literally sitting in my undies. I probably shouldn't show that because there could be kids watching, but I've got these really cool red and yellow undies supporting the Lifesavers down at Torquay. So if you're lucky and I make a ton, I might have to flash them off to you guys, but I also don't want to go on the offenders list, so there is that problem as well. Jesus, I talk so much dribble. But I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. He does bowl a no ball, and I never get the free hits. That is frustrating. And it is only going to be a dot ball off the free hit, which is pathetic by you, Debnath. I almost want to run you out. But we won't. That's a beautiful in-swinger. We're going to push the single, and we're going to dive. And that was a perfect throw by cover. And thankfully, we get our way over the line. I thought it was the end of the over, so I was just trying to get the strike back then. But 18 off 17, we are toiling away. And that is a beautiful shot. That could go for 4 just because of how quick Square was to react there. Perfect everything there. Nothing too far. And there is a good little contingent of Green Army fans there for Lower Plenty. And you love to see it getting up and about for all the boundaries. There is actually a decent little turnout here. And I love how they're all in club colours. I doubt it would be a real life thing down at Lower Plenty. But we lose our 3rd wicket of the game. And that is a costly one. It looks to be a run out, mind you. But that's a beautiful drive, and I'm going to check if that was a run out, because I wasn't even controlling it, so it's stiff if I am running people out. Yes, it was a run out, but I am all good with it. Debnath is a stinker of a batsman, so fuck him. And as you can see, there are no cuts in this video, so you know I didn't just do it off camera. And we get it off our hips, and we're not going to take a single there because, well, I'm not risking 2 run outs in a few overs. So Stephen coming in, and we just play it straight back to him. And this is good bowling by the spinner. We do struggle against them typically. We don't want to get bogged down, but we also can't afford to throw our wicket away as we do glance it past a short fine. That's going to be just a single because that is a good piece of work down there by the fielder. So Richard's coming back in for his 7th, and this is an outswing fiesta we are experiencing. So we will just try and keep ticking the scoreboard over. Yep, just shoulders, arms to that. No, thank you. We will take the free single there. And let's see what he can do here. Hopefully he can get it on the correct side of the pitch. As we flick that away, go the ball. That's a good bit of work. He's been good more as a fielder, or however you want to pronounce it. But we are actually in the green for confidence. We've been sitting here for 47 minutes, it says. Our clock does only say 9, though, which is a good thing for you guys. And we're going to get it off the pads again. And that's going to be a single down to square. And I think that gets us up to 30. No, 28. We cannot count or read. Hence the glasses, boys. But Richards, not the worst over. He would be getting taken off after this, you would imagine, though. As we punch it down to mid-on, but they are on the boundary, obviously, so it's more of a deep mid-on. And a beautiful bit of batting here, just really conservative, but we are still ticking that board over. That's a lovely cover drive for just a tidy single there, boys. Starting to really get worked over a bit here as a team, though. The run rate isn't really ticking along as we like, as I say that we push it up to a 4.65 run rate. And we are going to... Oh, no. I've hit it too well. No run there, lads. So we have mid-on pushback, which is a good thing. It does stop the boundary, but it does also mean we get a single if we get it down straight. And we do get it straight. It is not going to be straight enough. Oh, yeah, that's 2 there on the miss field. Take those all day. Moving up to 32 now. So we are slowly tracking our way to 50. And yeah, we are going to push the team into a winning position, I hope. So more comes in again. And we're going to get one again at our helmet. And that is just going to be an easy single to pick off. So 3 off the over so far. Let's see if O'Brien can do something. He does get a single. So we're slowly working it up now. And it is good to see. I heard a noise in my room and I was a bit confused. Oh, we get falconed with the pill. Hopefully there's no rats in my room. My floor is a bit of a mess. That would be quite disgusting and unappealing. But more comes in again. Again, getting clipped off the pads, and that could go for 4, actually. So that has been well-timed and perfectly struck. So signal it away, Billy. I think that's Billy. I don't even know. But we are churning it over. 4.68 run rate. Let's try and get up to 5 in the next few. And that's going to be a perfectly struck ball that just smacks our boy on the pads and shafts us off a boundary. Hate to see it, lads. They do move the field quite frequently in this game, which is a bit weird to me. I don't get it, but I mean, we just got to cop it, and that's a beautiful shot. That's going to be 2, and that will just be a simple 2. We're not going to push a third. Moving up onto 39 off 34 now, boys. Ticking it over nicely, and our run rate goes up by 0.05 then. Looking impressive. And yeah. Beautiful. Again, just working him over. There isn't really much more I can do, and that's gotten stopped, and we're not going to push a third. Just because of how good their arms are in this game, we don't want to be risking those. And now that they've pushed that man up, we could potentially be hitting boundaries straight down the ground. If we don't edge it, of course. That is an edge and nearly chopped on. Very ugly finish to that delivery. That man just comes in and out. He is like a yo-yo down there. So is short and bang. Easy. Get me off strike, lads. This guy is. He's bowling heat though. 135 clicks. Love to see it for him. And Daniel Hendon. The wily in-swinger. And we're going to clip it off the pads. Again, just happy to not face him, to be honest, and let the other bloke deal with it. Oh, we're going to pick up 2. I didn't realise he hadn't picked it up. And that's just terrible fielding. That's been a couple times now that they've done that. We are well in the green in terms of confidence. Ooh, I've got a bit of bat on it. Very poorly timed. But it is not out, so we will take those. And bang, let's go. Taking a... I was hoping for a bit more than a single for that. For that reaction, I was hoping for a bit more action, but I thought I absolutely smoked it. We still have to hit a 6 in this career mode as well. So we are on 6 watch here. I'm just going to defend that one. Beautifully timed. And Moore gets right up in my face there. He's about to get sent back over his head here, I think, just out of pure anger. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but he's pitched it short, so it's probably cooled my head a tiny little bit. I'm going to get a second here if we run hard, which we do. So we are only one big hit away from the 50. Again, pitching it into the pitch. Nice and short. We're going to pick up 2 on the misfield. We are very slow at turning, and I do not like it at all. But we are just the one away from our milestone. Back-to-back 50s on the cards here. And they're going to pitch it in short, and that's an easy one to just get away. And they try and get to that end, but we are too quick between the wickets, and that is another raise of the bat. I have skipped that a bit too quickly, but Stephen comes on now. And he has bowled all right to date. And we've clipped that. No, we're not going to get a single there. So we're going to have to be a bit conservative here, I think. The special deliveries he's go to his 67 rate, which is quite high for this grade. That's a well-played defensive stroke. So I'm trying to get my energy back up to the maximum. But we're going to clip it over short fine legs head for 4. If you don't mind, we are putting a bit of pressure back in the bowl, and that is a 50 partnership we have just gotten as well. Ooh, well left. Very good leave. That is awful. But we are on track for a maiden ton here, boys. As we proceed to edge it, and that is going to run away for a single, not a double. We are talking like we're commentating baseball a bit here, but 55 off 49. Sort of tidy so far. No run there. That's a good shot, though. And Stephen's sort of holding up his own end there. We did lose a wicket, and Laylor is out at the crease. So the partnership has been broken, and we can't really afford to give our wicket away. So we just gently glance it down to square, and that is a nice, tidy single, boys. So Joseph Laylor. Livingston's bowled 1 over. There was a wicket maiden. Crazy stuff. And we do finally hit him for some runs, and that is poorly timed. No, we're not going to run there. I did see the fielder take a bit of time. But Livingston gets hit for 4. Laylor doing all right since coming to the wicket. And that is fine, but a little too fine to get the runs. And do need to produce something here, boys. I would say that loud and proud. That's going to be another dot ball. So good little spell here from Livingston. Keeps us to 6 for the over. But more down the other end might be getting the treatment. This is on my full length deliveries. That is, I just premeditated that. That was awful. That was very, very poor. And his strength is the slobber. We do need to remember that. He pitches it up. It is going to go. And it has been absolutely walloped. Get that one out of here. 6 bickies. Thank you for coming. What a huge hit. And that was a monster 6. Now they've put the man deep, so we can't take it on again. But that was a premeditated shot, and it worked wonders. And we're going to hit it just square of the wicket, and they're going to stop it on the boundary, but not before we pick up an easy 2. We have really lifted that run rate slowly but surely, and Nearly the 150 mark at the 30 overs, which means we should be on track for the big 3-0. Something I'm on track for in the next couple of years as well, which I hate to see, but it is what it is. Better to be 35 or 30 than dead, I guess. So 4.93 and over. We are clicking it over nicely, and that will just be a single to finish. And we get to 148 at the 30. So we are sort of on track for the 300. It is going to be a little bit of a drink break, and our boy definitely needs it. He has batted quite well, taking the lid off a bottle without a lid. But you love to see it. Good knock so far. And Livingston coming in to bowl. He has bowled a decent spot. Our energy is back up as well. And we've tried to smack it. And that is definitely not out. I don't know why they appeal when you hit it. It makes absolutely no sense. That's a beautifully timed cover drive, and that's going to beat the fielder for 4. Thank you for coming, boys. Signal it, Billy. Let's go. 72 off 61, and they do not have a man down deep at fine. But that's a clean pickup. That is very good fielding. We were eyeing off fine leg, but that was too far on the offside to do anything with fine leg. This one, on the other hand, that one is gone. Early timing. Doesn't matter when you are edging them for 4. Let's go. 76 now. We are getting so tight and close to 100. I'm going to run because I think the game's glitched, and this is not good. This is really not good. Oh, no. The game's just glitched here, boys. This has never, ever happened. We're just going to run and run. I think that's 5 we've run now. Good bit of running here too. 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going in for run number 10 here. We're going to be absolutely gassed. My God, this glitch could... I'm going to lose track. I think this is 12. Let's see. 14 now. So we could get our way to like 200 runs here. We might have to speed this bit up. 16. Imagine if we get 200 off the one hit. Come on, mate. Get it in. Get it in, lad. This is just fucked. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what point to stop doing this, but it is sort of funny. Oh, wow. I'm going to dive this time. See if that does anything. No. Just quality running here, though. We will go stimulate. Well, I don't think this is going to fix itself. I'm just going to quickly Google it. Running between wickets. Glitch. Cricket 24. So... it looks like there is a glitch, and how to fix it, I do not know. So what we're going to do, we're going to go exit, we're going to go save, and we're going to keep this in the video. And I do wonder what's going to happen here. So 72 off 62, we'll just cop it on the chin. Unfortunately, we're not going to get that boundary by the look of it. And that sort of does suck. That was a bit anticlimactic, I'm not going to lie. But we do get the 4 in the end. So it is all good. All things good come and go. But that is fantastic. So I don't know how much of that running between the wickets we will put in there. But that was pretty annoying. But we have smoked another one, and we are really taking a liking to Livingston and punishing him for the boys not fielding. And it has been 6 balls bowled in the over, so I am sort of concerned. That's going to be called a wide. And it could be an infinite over incoming. We're going to go again. We're going to smoke him for 6 and move ourselves up to 87. And that's 6 big ones. Put those arms up, boys. And thank the bowler for that one. So the glitch has come to an end by the look of it. And we're 4 for 171. Our run rate is chiming. And we've missed that. That's plum. Couldn't have done any worse there. So that's our first career out. And our average is going to start to take a dip. That's a very good knock. 104 minutes. 86 off 66. You love to see it. Just not the going out part of it. So let's see what we do end up making. We do make close to 300. And we have them on the ropes. Let's go. That's a big victory. And we don't get out of the match. That is questionable at best. Wesley O'Brien got man of the match. And 18 and a 3 for is not that impressive, considering no one made 50 apart from myself. That is Devo. How I have not been player of the match there is beyond me. But as you can see, we do get a pretty good score there. So 299, we nearly got the 300 that we were looking for. We just unfortunately missed it and got given. So bit of a boost in our stats there. And we are still sitting at a 58. But again, we are going to end the video here, lads. I am going to put my face cam a bit closer. But if you have been enjoying this series to date, be sure to drop us a like down below. Get this to 1,000 likes, and we will be giving one of you lucky guys a Virat Kohli cricket bat. English below, we're not a skimp with what we are buying. If we get 1,000 likes, we're a man of our word. That is going to be a $600 at least investment for us. So make sure to do that. But you also do need to make sure you are subscribed to be in the running for that if we do get 1,000 likes on the video. So yeah, love you guys all in advance, and I will see you in the next video. So peace out, you legends.